Hey, Composer Gloves here, and today we're going to be talking about parts of a major scale. This hopefully will clarify some things as we start going here. So, first thing we should note is we know what a major scale is. I'm just going to use C major, and each one of these tones has a name inside the major scale, and they stick through it to minor scales as well. So what are the names? Well, this first one right here is tonic, supertonic, mediant, submediate, dominant, subdominant. I have a picture here. Dominant. No, I got mine wrong. Subdominant, submediant. I don't use those ones that often. The ones I use are mediant, tonic, and dominant. You'll hear those ones a lot. They have other names for different notes in the scale. Why do they have these? Well, for analysis reasons, for communicating to other composers and musicians. Play the dominant on the C major. But there's another reason. Each one of these is also associated with a number. Like intervals, 1, 4, 5, you know, like how the perfect fourth is a 4, the perfect fifth is a 5. The third could be major or minor, so it could be, what you'll hear all the time is they'll say, hey, play the 1, 4, and 5. And then the musician will ask, what key? And then you could say, oh, in the D major key. And they could play the 1, 4, 5. So in D major, so if we scroll this up here to D major scale, we get, here's the 1, here's the 4, here's the 5. So we play D, G, A. And you can do that for any scale, any key. And this also it's used for chords. So they'll play the 1, 4, 5, they'll play the D major, they'll play G major and A major. Or, they'll play D major and A major. So this is a very, very useful deal for that. So I just want you to know that there are names for these, and we're going to start referring to them as those names. So whenever I say 3, it's the same thing as saying major third or minor third, but I may be referring to it diatonically, and there's a whole video for that. So yeah, that's that. It's really that simple. Just memorize the names. It should be pretty intuitive because you have your intervals memorized, so it shouldn't be like that big of a deal. It's just a more efficient way of talking about something without referencing a particular key. Now we're just talking about chord progressions in general. We could take keys out of it and isolate just chord progressions, which is why it's a really valuable thing. And there's all sorts of weird chord symbols and stuff, but for you, it's not really that important right now. If you enjoy these videos, subscribe and have a blessed day.